going on YouTube? Today we're going to be cooking up beef bourguignon, also known as beef burgundy. So sit down, shut up, don't fear the beard, and let's get started. Let me show you what's in it. Alright guys, first up, you're going to need one onion chopped that I've already chopped up, 2 bay leaves. You're going to need about 20 pearl onions. You're going to need some spices here. And in here I've got 1 teaspoon of marjoram, 1 teaspoon of rosemary, and 1 teaspoon of thyme. You're going to need about 2 ounces of salt pork. Okay? You're going to need 1 cup plus a half cup of beef broth. You're going to need 1 cup plus a half cup of your favorite red wine. This happens to be a Shiraz homemade wine. You're also going to need about, we'll call this, let's say about a half a pound of mushrooms. You're also going to need to get you up some flour here. And I have seasoned this flour with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and a little bit of Cajun seasoning. Seasoning is strictly up to you. I would definitely, if you don't want to use Cajun seasoning, definitely use salt and pepper. Also, you're going to need, that I'm not showing you here, is 2 pounds of meat, your favorite meat. I'm using stewing beef. It's already cut up into chunks. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to get these pearl onions going, and then we're going to brown up our salt pork. Alright, our salt pork is nice and browned up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the salt pork out, put it on a paper towel, and drain it a little bit. Keep the grease in here, and now we're going to saute up our chopped onion. Alright, I'm just going to show you what I got here. I got this at Publix. It's basically just meat that's already cut up, and it says here for beef stew. So any kind of meat you want, that's what I'm using. Alright, our onions are nice and browned up. That golden color right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to remove the onions out of here. And we're going to dredge our meat in the flour and then start browning up our meat. Let's do that. Alright, at this point you may be a little low on oil in your pan. If you are, then just add a little bit more oil in that before you stick these in there. Alright, so we're frying up our meat now. You see, I only got a few pieces in there. There's still plenty of room in there. Resist the urge to put all the meat in there at one time. Trust me on this. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Don't do it. Take your time. It'll be well worth it. Alright, while the meat's frying up, now would be a good time to quarter up our mushrooms. Alright, all our meat's browned up. See all those brown bits? Now we're going to deglaze. We're going to deglaze with the beef broth. And also, we're going to add our wine in there and go ahead and deglaze with both of them. So I'm going to put the wine in here now. Now deglaze. Alright, we've deglazed our pot. Now we're going to add in all of our spices. Worry that around a little bit. We're going to add back our onions. We're going to add back our meat and our salt pork. Alright, we're going to stir that around. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cover this and we're going to simmer it for 1.5 hours. It's been exactly 1.5 hours. Now we're going to add our pearl onions. Stir them in. Now we'll put the lid back on it. Cook it for about another 20 to 30 minutes, and then we'll add our mushrooms. Now in goes our mushrooms. Alright, now we'll finish this off. It'll probably take another 10 or 15 minutes and we'll be done. Alright, I think we're about done. Let's check this out. Oh wow. Looks delicious. Alright, that's it. Now all we got to do is plate it. Alright, let's plate some of this stuff up. Now you could serve this over potatoes, rice, anything. Let's get some of that salt pork in there. There you go. Wow. That looks phenomenal. The meat is just, I mean, look at that. It's just, oh. Alright, let's give this a try. Alright, let's give this a try, man. Ooh, golly. Wow. The meat is so tender and full of flavor. The mushrooms, exactly why I'd say you don't cook them very long is they're not mushy. They still got a little bit of firmness, but not too firm. Man, this is delicious. You can put this over grits, smashed potatoes, rice. Man, the possibilities are endless. Beef Bourguignon. Do it.